Hello, everyone. My name is Sean Smith, and I'm with the Smith Law Firm. I wanted to jump on here real quick and talk to you about the differences between the two different types of consumer bankruptcy. I get this question almost weekly about what's the difference between a Chapter 7 bankruptcy as well as a Chapter 13. Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you sometimes hear called straight bankruptcy or liquidation. And all it means is you are filing bankruptcy so you could get rid of your unsecured debt, period. Now, they call it liquidation sometimes because if you have non-exempt property, that means property of yours that's not protected. That property could go to the trustee in the bankruptcy estate to pay off some of your creditors. However, in reality, most people who file a Chapter 7, all of their property is exempt and they have to turn over no property to the bankruptcy trustee. And then after a certain period of time, depending on what state you live in, you'll get a complete discharge or dismissal of all of your debts. Now we're talking about debts like credit card debts. We're talking about debts like medical bills, old charge-off accounts, anything that's not really secured, that's a consumer debt. Now, most federal taxes are not dischargeable. However, there's some that are dischargeable. Now, a Chapter 13 is a little bit different. Sometimes you hear termed a reorganization or payment plan, something to that effect. And what it is for those who have a regular income and can service their debt, you enter into a 3 to 5 year payment plan with your creditors through the bankruptcy court. Well, you're probably wondering, well, why should I do that? I can just pay my creditors directly. There's some distinct differences going into a payment plan with your creditors through the bankruptcy court. One of them is you won't be charged any fees or interest on your debt while you're paying it through a Chapter 13 plan. And two, if you comply with your plan and you have debt at the end of your plan, that debt will be forgiven. So that's very important. Also, Chapter 13 is good if you have a lot of secured debt. Maybe you have some investment properties, a couple mortgages here, and you want to protect that, you want to save that, or you want to renegotiate that. A Chapter 13 would be probably the way to go in that situation. Both chapters are consumer bankruptcy chapters. Chapter 7, you're trying to get rid of your debt outright, and you may or may not have to give up some of your property. Most likely you won't. Chapter 13, however, is a reorganization of your debts, whereby you go into a payment plan for a period of time. So that's it for the differences between Chapter 7 and Chapter 13. Next time I jump on here, we're going to talk a little bit about whether or not you can get rid of some of your student loans in bankruptcy. See you next time.